He is here.
Facts, man. Jimmy Butler surprised the hell. I mean, he not really surprised me. I mean, like I thought it was all hype. I thought, I mean, when he got to the Warriors, I thought, yeah, they was winning games, but Jimmy wasn't doing anything. Every time he drive to the hole, he defer, pass the ball to somebody else, but not this time. He had over 30 points this game, man. They sent the Grizzlies home. I mean, Ja was hurt. He did have the whole hand situation. But
If
all
you're
in
if you're on the court, you're healthy.
true. But all in all, how do you feel about the play-in games?
I love the plan. I mean, as far as like if you're a team like that's toward the bottom, I think you hate it because I feel like that's why you play the regular season to see who's actually 1 through 8,
Uh huh.
and giving the 9-10 team a chance, is dumb. But at least if you are a 7-8 team, you get 2 chances. So if you lose
True.
the first game, you still got a second life. So that makes it a little bit fair. But as far as someone who watches it, I absolutely love the playing. I love the playing games. They're always exciting. We actually got to see the Golden State and Grizzlies game, and that was super exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Golden State ended up closing it out with playoff Jimmy and Curry taking a hold there. We watched the Kings versus Dallas today, and Dallas looked great. I mean, they absolutely dominated the Kings on the road, which was impressive. And since the Grizzlies lost, they're going to play them to see who actually ends up playing the Thunder. So that'll be interesting. And then in the West, we saw the Heat advance, and the
Heat,
Hawks
the Heat
are
just embarrassed
actually
the
going to
Bulls.
play
The Heat embarrassed the Bulls,
the
man.
Heat.
I kind of knew the Bulls was gonna lose because I mean they don't got anybody. They gave away Zach. They gave away all the stars. All they got is just Lonzo Ball on the team. They don't have
On the
anybody
Bulls?
on the Bulls. Oh, then they
No,
got
they got
Kobe White.
Kobe White. Kobe White is amazing. He's been killing it all
He's
year.
alright.
He's going to get Most Improved Player of the Year award.
I could
So,
definitely see that. But they don't got no. They
um,
don't got nobody.
Giddy's had a very good season for him.
Trash, trash. But then also when it
They
comes,
got that rookie. I think, yeah, he's a rookie. That lanky white kid that had the good game against the Lakers. I'm drawing a blank on his name, but he's pretty good.
okay. And then you had the Orlando Magic versus the Hawks. I mean, I knew the Magic was gonna win. The Magic are just way too tall. Pablo Vampiro just balled out. I mean, Trey Young, he's just too small. He needs another star on the team. So this
Mouse in the house.
exactly. He needs another star on his team. I mean, they did have I think Kevin Hunter, but they ended up. I think Kevin Hunter, the tall, linky dude. He ended up trading him to the Cavaliers. So that's the only real good person that he really had. But now he doesn't have anybody. So I mean, Trey Young, he definitely needs to find a new team or get a new star on his team. Then you have, I mean, the Kings, man, the Kings. They need out. They just need to blow this whole
Well,
team up.
where they messed up is that the Kings traded for DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine because it didn't work in Chicago, and it seemed like DeRozan hated playing with Zach LaVine, so that's why he actually left. And then for them to trade for Zach LaVine and get him the guy that he just literally switched teams to get away from is absolutely hilarious. And
Facts.
you can see that they still have no chemistry. And then you throw Sabonis in it, and he's in the middle of these two guys playing that hate each other, and then he's getting mad at both of them because they're playing keep away from each other, and then while they're doing that, he's not getting the ball.
True, yeah, they're just too. I mean, yeah, they're just too small. I thought like they can do the whole Joker, the Denver Nuggets situation where like
With
Sabonis would be
Sabonis,
Joker, but like Sabonis is too small. He don't got no defense like that. The only person he really beats on is AD. And then with
since AD didn't have to play center with Dallas, AD didn't have to get owned. Lively and Gafford were able to guard Sabonis
exactly. Then you got DeMar DeRozan. He can he just shoots mid range,
mid
and
range assassin.
then Zach Levine, he's inconsistent. That's just it with them. But I mean
With the remaining playing games, who do you got? We got Hawks versus Heat for that final A seed. Who do you got winning that game?
I got
Because this is recorded the before that, the night before.
I got the Hawks beating the Heat. They too tall for the Heat.
mm, I'm actually gonna take the Heat.
Really? I think Capella's gonna lock down Bob Adebayo.
Bam.
Bam Adebayo.
No, I think the Heat are playing good, and I think the Hawks. They had that what's his name, Johnson,
Uh-huh.
that was playing real good that got injured. So I don't think that they got. I don't think they got enough on that team.
You think it's time for Trae Young to join the Heat?
It's time to Trae Young to go anywhere else. New
Mm,
journeys, Trae Young.
I can definitely see that.
Come to the Lakers.
I can definitely
Nah,
see
just
that.
kidding.
Then,
Everyone
I
can't be
mean,
in the
with the
Lakers.
Mavs and the Grizzlies, I feel like the Mavs are gonna win this game. Uh,
I think they will with their size.
Definitely with the size, and on top of that, I mean, Josh hurt. All they got is Bane.
I
Bane,
think it'll be an entertaining game
they
though.
definitely will. But it really just depends. Only way I feel like the Mavs do lose if Clay just basically goose exit.
Well, yeah, if like a handful of players are having brick cities,
He,
like
he crap
Clay's not hitting,
and Chrissy.
PJ hitting threes,
Yeah,
Christie's turning the ball
I
over,
can see that.
Najee Marshall's making no buckets, AD's shooting turnaround fadeaways and breaking them.
I
Yeah,
mean,
they could definitely lose, and that's the crazy thing about the play-in is that sometimes comes down to one game. So
it's gonna be hard for
I
AD.
pick Mavs though,
Sure. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, I definitely pick Mavs. I definitely pick
picking
Mavs
Heat
to.
and Mavs.
I definitely pick Mavs to win that, and then man,
You
then
want to quickly go through it?
let's go.
So with OKC here, I can bring us up since we talked about that. We'll start off. We got OKC. I think OKC is going to end up playing the Mavs.
Yeah, then they're gonna beat the Mavs.
I think the Mavs could upset OKC in the first round. I
Uh,
think they got the
True.
size. OKC only has Chet and Harkenstein,
Uh-huh.
and you said they probably don't want to play them together to get foul trouble because they'll need one big person off the bench.
True.
So they'll only have one big person on the court at the time, and AD they'll have no one on the. They couldn't already handle PJ Washington when he was playing power forward. He was too strong for anyone else on their team, and now they got PJ playing the three, and AD is playing the four. They are 100% are not gonna be able to solve that problem,
If
and Caruso's not big enough to guard PJ or Anthony Davis.
if the Mavericks somehow end up being OKC, I guarantee you Nuggets are gonna sweep the Mavericks. The Nuggets are gonna. It's no point even
Oh, in
going.
the next round.
Yeah, it's impossible to have three. So you expect three perfect series, three perfect games from. I mean, yeah, more than three perfect games, but three different perfect series from the Mavericks. They gonna eventually get
No,
swept. They get.
I don't think they're gonna go all the way. But
Yeah, think about the ratings. If you want to
yeah,
go
no,
ratings,
no, but
they gonna make
I think
OKC win.
they're gonna make OKC lose because that'll be like Shea's gonna win the MVP and lose, and it's gonna go look crazy. That's gonna be a huge storyline, and then he's 100% gonna have to prove himself the next year.
Hmm. I
When
mean,
we go, we're gonna stay on the West. When we go to the next matchup, the Clippers versus Denver, I actually think Denver's been falling apart. I'm picking Clippers.
I hope the Clippers win, just so when the Clippers.
Clippers in six.
Hmm. I want Clippers to do that just because I know if the Clippers make it to the finals, they finna break down. Kawhi Leonard is not playing that many games. He's gonna be
He'll be
tired,
good in the first round
and
and
then
maybe get down in the second round.
you already know James Harden in the Western Conference Finals is horrible.
Hmm?
James Harden in the Conference Finals would be
Would be
horrible.
horrible.
Exactly. But I mean, that's how I feel with that. I mean, if any, yeah. Then on top of that, the Nuggets did fire their coach, so I don't expect the Nuggets to make it that far out of that whole situation.
Yeah. So we both got. Do you got Denver or Clippers winning that
I
series?
got Clippers.
Clippers. So we both got Clippers, and then Lakers T Wolves. I assume we're both picking Lakers.
Westbrook's gonna go crazy to get his revenge on the Clippers.
Oh yeah, but they're so loose.
Hey, you still gonna go crazy?
Yeah, I could see that. I got the Lakers beating the
Of
T Wolves in
course.
six. I
Yeah,
think Luca owned the T Wolves. They got worse, and instead of having Kyrie as his number two, who struggled in that series, he's gonna have LeBron, who has a way. He's 6'8". He's not gonna struggle at all with that size, and the team's playing well. Hachimura is the best third option in the league. Not Reeves is the best third option in the league, and Hachimura might be the best fourth option in the league.
yeah.
So I think the Lakers are going to beat them in six, and it'll be pretty convincingly. I think Anthony Edwards will be good enough to have like two games where he just goes ballistic from three, and maybe someone else will join him, and that'll be enough with the crowd to win them
Definitely.
two games. But I think it'll be a 6 game series.
I would say the only way that the Timberwolves could win is they need big men in there to basically get the rebounds. Because the Lakers really don't have a big man. But at the same time, you already know Rudy Gobert's
He's slow.
track record against Luka is just
He's
horrible.
gonna get him on an island and make it where they basically have to take him out.
Exactly.
And then Julius Randle versus Jackson Hayes or Hachimura will be fine.
Exactly. Then they're gonna basically just rotate everybody on Anthony Edwards. Like he's gonna be seeing Vanderbilt.
Dorian
He's gonna
Finney-Smith,
be seeing those two a lot.
Goodwin as well.
He's gonna
So
get
the Lakers are gonna have a lot of defenders they can throw at him.
exactly, and the whole time, basically what AD's gonna. I mean, not AD. Basically what Ant's gonna be trying to do is trying to get on Luca, try to cross up Luca, but it's just gonna be too many people.
Yeah. And
It,
I think the Lakers had one of the best defenses since Lucas started playing. So even with them like backing him up, he doesn't have to full on be like Tony Allen, but he's doing just
definitely.
enough, and he's getting steals. So we both pick Lakers
And then
in
you got the
6
surprise team, the Rockets, man.
versus the Warriors because the Warriors won that game.
I see the Rockets winning.
You got the Rockets and how many?
Nah, I'm lying. The Warriors. I think the Warriors are gonna win in 7.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I
Wa-
got Warriors in 7.
Yeah, because Dylan Brooks, Dylan Brooks and Draymond, I can see them fighting.
I could see that this maybe is this is the best first round series of the whole playoffs.
I believe it.
And I think it's going to be like there might be another game 7, but I think this will be the best series. And I think it's going to come down to Curry, Draymond, and Jimmy having a Herculean road effort in game 7, and they're going to break the spirits of this young team because Houston's never been there before, and I think it's just going to be like a couple years ago where Sacramento had that great year with De'Aaron Fox, where they won
True.
a bunch of regular seasons game and then I think they lost to the Warriors, right?
Yep.
They lost to the Warriors in the first round.
True. And then on top of that, I feel like with the Rockets, just the simple fact that the Rockets made it to the 2 seed, nobody thought that was gonna be possible. So if they lose the first round, yeah, it's bad. You lost the first round, but nobody expected you to be the second. Nobody expected
No,
you to even make it.
they expected you to be a playing team,
Exactly.
so
So
they're definitely overachieving right now.
definitely overachieving. Then moving on to the
Hey, but
East.
hold on, but one last note on the West: Dallas beats OKC, and then Dallas plays the Clippers. Dallas would beat the Clippers, and then the Lakers would beat Golden State, and then it'd be Lakers versus Dallas in the Western Conference Final.
Oh my, that's the storyline. Now
That's the
would
storyline.
that'd be definitely a
And it's going to be funny because it'll be the second time that Kyrie's team that was supposed to go to the finals with him
mhm.
still goes to the finals with him, but without him. And you're going to see
Horrible.
some of those young Dallas players really grow through that playoff run.
True. Oh, that'd be something. That'd be a great storyline.
Just a weird hunch I have.
And then you got the Cavs versus. I mean, we both said who said the Heat or the Hawks? Who won in that?
We said Heat.
So it's gonna be Heat versus Cavs. I got Cavs winning.
Sweep.
Nah, I think it'll be a
Gentlemen sweep 5.
Gentleman sweep.
Sweep.
Then I have the Pacers versus the Bucks. Now this they said Dame may not be playing the first couple games.
But who's going to come back?
Then it may be kind of. I mean, if it's gonna be that, I think this is gonna go 6.
Give me Bucks and 7.
You got to go 7.
Bucks and 7.
I go Bucks 6, 7. I go 6 or 7 Bucks. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't really like what's his name, Siakam.
Siakam, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like Siakam and then what's the center name?
Miles Turner.
Miles Turner. Miles Turner game. I mean,
And then Halliburton. You don't have faith in
I,
Halliburton?
I like Tyrese. I like
Tyrese.
Tyrese Halliburton. I like him. I like him. Then we have the next game, the Knicks versus Detroit Pistons. Now this game right here, if the Knicks don't win this game, blow the team up. It was a waste.
All the trades. They should have kept
Uh,
Dante.
Oh, should have kept Dante. This is horrible. I mean, like you can't. If you lose this, it'll prove that.
Hey, the Pistons have been one of the surprise teams of the year. A lot of
True.
people thought that they wouldn't even be a playing team, that they'd be a lottery team. And look at them here. They didn't even have to. They straight up got in the playoffs. They didn't have to do the playing.
What you think is going? 6.
I'm going Knicks and 7.
Ooh, I got Knicks in 6. I got Knicks in 6 this game.
I got Knicks and 7. I think Detroit is going to eventually lose, and the Knicks will win Game 7 at home. And I think this Detroit is just going to be a little too young, but they're going to show that they dang near do it. I think the Knicks will barely win that Game 7.
I can see that.
I think it's going to be a
Horrible
series like that.
basketball.
Yeah, horrible, crazy, grinded out type games all series.
Now the Boston and Orlando,
Great matchup.
great matchup. Celtics gonna win. I pray they lose, but it's a great matchup.
Yeah.
Franz Wagner,
Versus Jalen Brown.
versus Jalen Brown,
Paulo versus Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum. I mean, you got Jalen Slugs, you got Caldwell Pope.
Caldwell Pope can also guard Brown or Tatum in spurts.
Exactly, Jalen Slugs, Gary Harris. I mean, you got a lot of people.
Cole Anthony.
Cole Anthony does ball out. So
It'll be nice to see him in the playoffs.
It'll be a good game. I pray. I feel like Peyton Pritchard and
Oh yeah,
he
he might win Sixth Man of the Year.
Peyton, yeah, he definitely is. Peyton Pritchard is gonna go. I feel like this is gonna be the series where he goes crazy. Don't know how, but I feel like this is gonna be his series.
Since we're here, so we got Cavs winning. If we think probably the Bucks will win, Cavs Bucks, who's winning?
Cavs. Ooh.
As these go through and actually happen,
That's a
we'll
hard
redo
one.
it. But
I'm going
just
Bucks.
right now picks. Bucks.
I'm
Bucks versus Cavs.
I'm going Cavs.
If Dame's healthy and nothing happens, I'll go Bucks in 7 versus the Cavs. Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals.
It's gonna be hard. It's a lot of tall people on the Cavs. You got Mobley. You got Allen. You got I forgot. It's a couple. You got the person.
Yeah,
they got
but you
the,
got
the person they got from the Hawks.
But think about it. You got Lopez at 7'1".
He's slow.
Yeah, you got Giannis, who's like 6'11", 7
They gonna
foot.
build a wall. It's too many tall people. I feel like they have too
You
many.
feel like they
lanky
have
people.
You're right. They do have Mobley, Allen. They have another big off the
They
bench.
got another big off the bench.
I think
the hunter dude from Atlanta.
Oh, and they got what's his face? From is it? Yeah, it is. It's not Lindsey Hunter. That's the old player.
Not Lindsey Hunter. No.
What's his name? But yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, you're right.
That's gonna be a hard one.
You know what? I'm gonna change my pick. The Bucks with Kyle Kuzma, maybe not.
It depends what Kyle Kuzma does. Kyle Kuzma has to show up.
Cleveland's coming out of their side of the bracket. Maybe a 7-game series, but they're coming out. But then what about if the Knicks squeak by Detroit and they play
Knicks versus Boston?
Mm-hmm. Because I think Boston will win in 6.
Oh, Knicks versus Boston. Boston.
Boston's gonna win in 6 against Orlando, and I think they're gonna win in 6 versus the Knicks.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. Then it'll be
they own them all season, man.
Then
bad.
Then it's gonna be Cavs versus
Cavs versus Celtics.
Cavs versus Celtics, and then the Cavs are gonna win.
No, think about it. This is gonna be the storyline. All right, so it's gonna be Cavs and Celtics in the conference finals for the East, and then it'll be Dallas Mavs in the Western Conference Finals. So Luka's gonna have to go against his old team to go to the finals, and then it's either gonna be Luka going against the team he lost against in the finals and the Celtics, the revenge, or it's gonna be LeBron going against his old team in Cleveland.
Ooh.
So either way, it's like win-win.
I see that. That's a definitely win-win. And like I said, LeBron finna win. Lakers in 5.
I don't know if Dallas will get to the conference finals. That's just a crazy hunch. But if not, it would probably be like OKC, Lakers in the conference finals, or OKC Clippers. Or not OKC. Lakers Clippers would be crazy also to see in the conference finals.
That definitely will.
Because I could see the Clippers beating Denver and then possibly beating OKC if Kawhi is healthy.
I can see that.
So yeah, Lakers Clippers conference finals.